What an uplifting song! Happy New Year to everyone here and online. For the past 6 years, we have been starting the first New Year lesson by studying the Confucian Book. This year, we will explore the key concepts of the analysis and debate their meaning. Now let's pay respect to Master Confucius. Please rise. 为天地立心 To establish the heart of heaven and earth. 为生民立命 To uphold the destiny of the people. 为往圣继绝学 To carry forward the teaching of the ancient sages. 为万世开太平 To bring peace to all generations. Bow. Rise. Hands down. Please be seated. Can anyone please introduce the history of the Confucian Book in the United Kingdom for us? Okay.
Sure. 400 years ago in 1604, the first copy of the Confucian Four Books arrived at the Bodleian Library of the University of Oxford, just 2 years after the library was founded. At the time, no one knew what was written in it. The head librarian mistakenly labelled the book upside down in English, and it remained quietly on the shelf for 83 years.
Then, in 1687, Sheng Fuzhong, the first Chinese scholar to work at the Bodleian, arrived. He turned the books upright so that he could give them a proper reading, inscribed the Chinese letters 四书, 4 books, and added Latin phonetic annotations to help scholars understand the pronunciation.
From China to Oxford, through the journey of cultural exchange and academic research, has continued for over 400 years by generations of scholars. In 2023, as devoted students of the Confucian Four Books, we have the privilege of revisiting them in person at the Western Library here in Oxford, an awe-inspiring experience.
Thank you. 2,500 years later, do we truly understand what Confucius' teaching today? Just as Confucius himself once sought to understand and pass on the wisdom of the ancient China 2,500 years before his time. So now let's start the journey of rediscovering the analysis. Start from chapter number 1. 论语学而第一 Start.
子曰：“学而时习之，不亦说乎？有朋自远方来，不亦乐乎？人不知而不愠，不亦君子乎？”
Confucius said, "Is it not a joy to study and practice what you have learned, friends come from afar. Is it not a mark of a noble person to remain unheard when others do not recognize your worth?
Good. So how should we understand the concept of 学 and 习, which in modern Chinese means study? Okay, Alan.
According to American professor Roger Ames, in 1998, he translated this passage as having studied to then repeatedly apply what you have learned. Is this not a source of pleasure? So, 学 means study and 习 means practice.
In the 19th century, James Yen translated it as, the Master said, is it not pleasant to learn with constant perseverance and application? Thus, 学 means learning, and 习 means application.
Right, in 1898, Wu Hongyu translated what Confucius remarked, it is indeed a pleasure to acquire knowledge, and as you go on acquiring it, to put into practice what you acquire.
Excellent. So do you mean that all of us and every scholars agree that 学 refers to learning knowledge?
I think that some translations mention learning knowledge explicitly, while others do not specify what is being learned. When writing a book, it is common to state the most important idea or to summarize it at the very beginning. As the saying goes, half of the elements is enough to govern the world. Therefore, I think the meaning of this does not only refer to the study of all knowledge, but specifically to the study of governance. So, the first paragraph of the Analect should be translated as, is it not a pleasure to study governance and implement the policies of your ideas from time to time? Is it not a delight when friends who share the same virtue come from afar to govern the state together? If those in a higher position do not understand my governance philosophy, yet I remain unresentful, is this not the magnanimity of a true leader?
So the core essence of the 4 books is not simply about learning, but about implementing governance. So 学 means governance, 习 means implement. Therefore, the aspiration Confucius had at the age of 15 was not merely a commitment to learn and study, but a commitment to govern the state and bring peace to the world.
Master Nam Haiqi strongly opposed the rearrangement of the chapters of the Analect. Perhaps what he was waiting for was precisely the interpretation we are presenting today.
Martin Seligman, the father of modern positive psychology, concluded in the 20th century that the foundation of the 5 pillars of a flourishing life, karma, is a moral character strength. Isn't this a return of Confucius' wisdom, teaching us that aspirations should be established for virtue?
Fantastic. Class is over, and Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! 新年快乐!
The Analect, building aspiration for governance.
每个人的嘴里，见面第一句话就是恭喜恭喜，恭喜恭喜恭喜你呀，恭喜恭喜恭喜你。